Hey guys, welcome back. Dayne, Hughes here at Catalyst Personal Training. First of all, I'd like to wish all the mothers out there a happy Mother's Day, particularly my mum. Hope you got the flowers. Today, guys, I would like to really quick talk. Just wanted to talk about mindset and being happy and positive in the gym. Okay, I know a lot of guys out there, especially the younger guys, it seem to be a little bit angry in the gym, and I just wanted to touch on a few key points in terms of life balance. Just to make sure that you're not pushing too hard in the one direction, and you actually the gym lifestyle is actually a positive thing for you instead of a negative kind of a thing for you in your life. So it is very important, guys, especially young guys, to have life balance. You can't push too hard in the one direction. Okay, so when you push too hard in the one direction, obviously your body is going to push back equally as hard in the other direction, and that always will inhibit you from actually achieving the results you actually want. So it's really great to have goals and desires to create a physique, but you have to do it slowly and incrementally in life balance. You can't just hit the gym super hard in the first 6 months, overtrain, and you'll eventually meet resistance, and I guarantee you that'll inhibit you from actually getting to where you want to get to. So great to have the goals, but make sure you do it slowly, incrementally, with the right eating, the right sleeping, and the right life balance. Okay, so Thomas Edison was a very smart fellow, and he said that every action has an equal and opposite reaction, and that is the same when it comes to developing your body. So if you're going to push hard in one way, expect equal resistance this way. But there are things that you can do that will make it a lot easier. Like I said, the right eating, the right sleeping, and doing other things that actually relax your mind as opposed to stressing you out even further. Because obviously the gym is a stressor, okay, and it keeps you gets the cortisol levels up. And if you're continually doing it back to back, week in and week out, day in and day out, and you're not getting the right sleep, you're not getting the right nutrition, obviously you're just going to go backwards. So make sure that you're not actually getting resistance from your body. Make sure you're working with your body to move forward in the right direction. Okay, so just to clarify there, just got a couple of notes. Pushing too hard in one direction, you will meet resistance, covered that. And that resistance will produce the complete opposite of the result that you set out to get in the first place. So remember that. Okay, now that we've established a bit of balance with your gym life, okay, now we need to touch on the value of consistency. Now you need to be consistent. So once you've established sort of what works for your body without overtraining, without going nowhere, once you start seeing the incremental little gains in your physique and in your leanness, now you need to start to be consistent with it, but not over a 6 month period. You need to be consistent over years, guys. You need to keep going. Even if you add half a kilo of muscle a year, that's still a win, okay? These guys that are saying that they put on 10 kilos in a year, yeah, well, what was that 10 kilos? Was it lean mass? I highly doubt it, okay? So make sure that you're consistent. Half a kilo of lean mass in a year, get your DEXA scan done and monitor that literally. So once you're consistent, now we need to build momentum. Once you see those little gains, keep the momentum going. Don't stop, just keep it going, keep the momentum rolling. Power of a positive mindset. So be powerful with your mind, and I guarantee your body will follow. But you actually have to believe internally that this is what you really want. Okay, a lot of people try to convince themselves and tell themselves certain things, and that's not really how it goes. You actually have to individually believe it within yourself, and then you win. The value of belief in what you're doing. Okay, so a lot of the guys, especially the younger guys with the raves and all that sort of stuff, they want to take their shirt off at these rave parties and put glow sticks in their mouths and dance around. Well, that's not really an admirable goal in my opinion, and it's not really going to have the backbone of belief as opposed to someone who wants a long-term goal of creating an aesthetic physique. Okay, so those kinds of goals will fall over and will crumble halfway through. You have to really have a solid goal that you can actually believe in. Okay, like getting your shirt off on the beach or something like that is an okay goal, but it's not really going to hold up consistently over years and years. So where are we here? The value of belief. Don't compare yourself to other people as well. So you can only be yourself. So don't compare yourself to other people. The big guy walks in the gym, don't waste any thought on thinking about him or whatever. You know, just make sure that you're doing what you can do, because all that excess thought is just wasted energy. Just make sure you're focused on yourself and do your thing, because you can only be you, but you're trying to create the best version of yourself. That's the only thing you can do. That's the best thing you can do, is try and create the best version of yourself. It's the only thing you can do, so don't worry about him or her or this or that, okay? You can only be the best version of yourself. And also, finally, just be dedicated, but don't be a psychopath, okay? It's very good to have a goal and be dedicated, but there's no reason to be a psychopath about it. Your body can only do a certain amount in a certain amount of time anyway. If you eat right and you do the sleeping, you do the training, that's pretty much all you can do anyhow. So the excess thought about it when you're at home and when you're here and when you're there and all that sort of stuff, just wasted energy. So just make sure you do all the right things all the right time. You're sleeping, you're eating, you're training, and then forget about it. Don't worry about it. Don't mentally be there the whole time, because what I find is with a lot of people is that they'll be in the gym, they'll do the eating and the sleeping, that sort of stuff, but they'll be constantly thinking about it until the next workout. And by the time they come to the next workout, they're mentally exhausted just from thinking about training and their physique and looking in the mirror all the time. So you actually haven't had a mental break from your last workout, and then your next workout is a little bit less intense because you haven't had that mental spell from your in your brain. Okay, so make sure that you get in the gym, do the hard work, do the eating, do the sleep, but forget about it. And then it's done, and until the next time, then you train really hard again and go for it. So positive mindset, be happy, smile in the gym, and train hard, and I'll see you next time. Bye.